And here's what you need to know before you go.
A Minneapolis man is back home safe after getting lost while hunting near Cook. According to the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office, around 7 o'clock last night, officers and area rescue personnel were notified of a lost hunter east of the city of Cook. A 70-year-old man from Minneapolis went deer hunting on his northern property. According to reports, he injured a deer and started to follow the animal, but got lost as the sun set. The 70-year-old contacted his wife in Minneapolis, who then reported it to authorities. The lost hunter also called 911, and authorities were then able to trace his location deep into the woods. The man was located safe with no injuries.
An update now on the man accused of robbing a Taco John's in West Duluth. Duluth police say there is still no suspect in custody. So here's the newly released security footage police released of the suspect committing the crime last Friday night at the Grand Avenue Taco John's. Police are hopeful someone can identify the male based off the clothes he was wearing, noting that he is about 6 feet tall. As we were previously reported, the suspect walked into the Taco John's, pulled a gun, and demanded money. There were no injuries reported, though it's still unclear how much money the suspect got away with. If you have any information about the incident, you're urged to call 911.
And today we honor those who have served our country for Veterans Day. There are many events here in the Northland that are doing the same. There will be a Veterans Day dinner and program at the Superior Elks Lodge starting at 5 p.m. It's open to all veterans and significant others, though those interested must RSVP. And then the Amnicon Bar and Restaurant in Superior will be honoring veterans by offering a free meal and drink from noon to 8 tonight. And staying over in Superior, UW Superior will be hosting a ceremony from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Now, the Northern News Now blood drive continues today at Pure B Resort Ballroom located at 800 West Railroad Street in Duluth. You can stop by from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Reservations are encouraged, but walk-ins are certainly welcome too.